Good morning students. Welcome to your data structure lab using C for third sem IT. In previous class I have discussed about array. Array is a collection of similar type of data element in a contiguous memory location. And in this video class I will discuss about 2D array. So let's start. Actually in C we can define multidimensional array. Multidimensional array means in simple word it is array of arrays. Okay. Data in multidimensional array are stored in a tabular form. So general form of declaring n-dimensional array, the general format is data type, then array name, then size 1, size 2 up to size n. Means if you want to declare two-dimensional array, then you have to specify two values, size 1 and size 2. And if you want to declare three-dimensional array, then size 1, size 2, size 3 and so on. Here data type means type of data like integer, character, float, and array name of the array, and size of the size of the dimension. So for example, for two-dimensional array, so int 2d is the array name, and 10, 20 is the size, means 10 is the number of row and 20 is the number of column, means each row having 20 element. Okay, so means array two-dimensional array means it is a array of array, means a single element of an 2D array is a array. Then it is three-dimensional array. Three-dimensional array having int 3d 10 20 30. Here 10 we are assuming that it is a each page 10 page, and each page having table of 20 row 30 column. Okay, so this is three-dimensional array. So actually you have 2D array in your syllabus, so we will focus on 2D array. Size of multidimensional array. Total number of elements that can be stored in a multidimensional array can be calculated by multiplying the size of all dimensions. For example, like int x 10 20 means int x 10 20 is a 2D array having 10 row and 20 column, means each row having 20 column 20 element, and 10 row having 20 element means 10 into 20, that is 200 element. Likewise in three-dimensional array int x 5 10 20 means 5 pages having 10, each pages having 10 row 20 column. So 5 into 10 into 20, that is 1000 element. So by multiplying the dimension we can calculate the number of element. So let's start our topic two-dimensional array. Two-dimensional array is the simplest form of multidimensional array. We can see a two-dimensional array as array of one-dimensional array. Means each element of two-dimension array is a single dimension array. Okay, means in 2D array each element is a single dimensional array. The basic format for declaring 2D array is syntax is data type, then array name, then x, y. Okay, data type means type of data to be stored like integer, character, float. We can declare a two-dimensional integer array, say x of size 10 20. This is an example. Okay, int x 10 20 means x is a 2D array having 10 row and 20 column. And elements in two-dimensional array are commonly referred by xij, x of ij, where I is the row number and j is the column number. A two-dimensional array can be seen as a table with x row and y column, where the row number range from x to x minus 1 and column number range from 0 to y minus 1. Row from 0 to x minus 1 and column from 0 to y minus 1. Means always we know that the index, the range of an array will start from 0 to n minus 1 in single dimensional array, and in two dimensional array the row number will start from 0 to x minus 1 and column will start from 0 to y minus 1. Okay. This is an example, a two-dimensional array X with 3 rows and 3 column. Okay. So this is 3 column 0, 1, 2 and row is 0, 1, 2. Here the first element will be x 0, 0. X is the array name and 0, 0 is the index. Okay. So for 0 row, 0 column. So first element can be referred as x 0, 0. And the second element of first row is x 0, 1. Then the third element is x 0, 2. 0 means first row. Okay. 2 means the third column. So the next for row 1 the range is index value is x 1, 0 means row 1, 0 column. Then x11 is row 1 column 1 and x12 is row 1 column 2. So on the index will be numbered as the row number and column number, and from the index number we can refer to the element of 2D array. Okay. So next is how can we initialize a two-dimensional array. There are two ways. The first method is to declare like int x34. Int x34 means x is a array of 3 row and 4 column, means it can store 3 into 4 12 element. So in a curly bracket we can specify 12 element, okay, separated by a comma, or we can also specify the each row element. Each row will contain 4 column or 4 element. So each row element in a separated curly braces. So this is the other method. This is the first method and this one is the second method. Next, accessing element of two-dimensional array. How can we access? How can we access a element in two-dimensional array? Using row indexes and column indexes. So like x21. x21 means in array x, 2 means it is third row, 1 means it is second column. This x21 is the element present in third row, second column. Okay. So by the index numbering of row and column, we can access the array element. So this is the basic knowledge about the 2D array. And the first programming is to accept element in a 3x3 matrix and display it. Okay. So the program is to write a program to accept element for 3x3 matrix and display it. So this has include stdio.h for the standard input and output file. Then the program will start with void main. Then int arr33 means this is an array of 3 row and 3 column. ij are temporary variable for row and column. And the for loop for I equal to 0, I less than 3, then I plus plus, then the second for loop j equal to 0, j less than 3 and j plus plus. And here enter a %d ij means here it will display the value of I and j. First time the I value is 0 and j value is 0. So the I enter a 0 0 means the value will be entered for a 0 0 means for the first element. Okay, and when we are accepting the value from the users by scanf, it will store in the A00. Okay, in the first element of the table. Then next it will go to again the inner loop. Always when there is nested loop, the inner loop will executed first. So after the inner loop will be false, then it will go to its upper loop. So j will be increases. This time the j value is 1. J value is 1, then the value is for enter A, percent D means I is 0 and j is 1, means for the second element of the table. Okay, then again j will increases to 2, then the array indices is 0, A, 0, 2, means the third element. Okay, so this way it will enter all the element in the table. Okay, so this two for loop is for entering element in the 2D array. So after j will 3, then the loop will be false and it will go to the outer loop, that I will be 1. Okay, then for I1 again j will execute 3 times. I 0, sorry 1 0, then array 1 1, then array 1 2, means for each value of I it will executed 3 times. For each value of I, j will executed 3 times. For 0 it will executed, for I0 it will executed 3 times, for I1 it will executed 3 times, and for I2 it will executed 3 times, means total it will executed 9 times. Okay, then this two for loop, and this will be same in all the program of matrices. Okay, it will to accept the value. You have to understand this concept. So always the inner loop will be executed. Then if when the inner loop will be false, it will go to the outer loop, means for I value, for one I value it will executed 3 times. For one I value it will executed 3 times. Okay, then next for displaying element, printing the elements, then the next for two loops, this for loop, these two for loops is for displaying element from ARR IJ. Okay, so this will same, first it will display for ARR 0 0, then 0 1 this value, then 0 2. Okay, and this last n is for new line. When the j loop will be false and it again go to I loop, then there is a new line. Okay, means for 3 value that is same line, and after that it will go to the new line. So this example is for entering 3 element in a 3 cross 3, entering 9 element in a 3 cross 3 matrix. So let us run in C. Double click on Turbo C++, start. Okay. Then this is the program, I have written it for you. Okay. This first line is int ARR 33, ij. ARR is the array having 3 rows and 3 columns, ij are the temporary variable. Then this two for loop is for accepting value from the user. Okay, first value I equal to 0, then j equal to 0, then it will display A 0 0. Okay, ij value is 0 0. Then next time, always we know that the inner loop will executed first, so j will be 1. Then I value is 0 and j value is 1, means it will display 0 1. and the value entered in scanf will store in the second A01, then J value will be 2 and I value is 0, means the scanf statement will store the value in 02, ARR 02, means the third element of the first row. Then the J value will be 3. Here if the J value will be 3, here the condition will be false, then it will go to the upper loop, means for I. Then I will increases to 1. Then for I1 again J will executed 0 for 0, means 10. The data will be stored in the ARR 10. Then again the J will increases to 1, means 11. Then 12, means for each I value J will executed 3 times and store the value in the matrix. Okay, so this for loop is for accepting value and storing it in the array. And next is the printing the element. Again these two for loop is for displaying the element from the array. So first time ARR 00, again J will be 1, means 01 the second loop, second element, then 02. After that when J will be 3, then the loop will false, then again it will go to the upper loop and a new line will start. In a new line it will display the second row element, so it will continue. So let us compile it. So enter element 7, 8. And the output will be Alt F5. So this program will enter the element in a 3x3 matrix and display it. So this is the output. Okay, so this is all about your 2D array, and this is the simple program to accept 3x3 matrix element and display it. So you have to write the theory about the array, multidimensional array, and introduction to two-dimensional array, and how to initialize. You have to write this theory and this program in your record copy. Okay, and the output program and the output, and the figure which will displaying the index value of the 2D array, this figure will be done in the right side of the record. Okay, so write all the theory and the simple program in your record copy, and next class I will discuss about more programming on 2D array. Thank you.